Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben, and this is my take on Tottenham. And you guys are in for a treat. This is like the second video I'm doing after the game. It's just I don't know what's going on. I just feel the need to talk about Tottenham today, be it good or bad. There's more bad than good, but I think it's good to talk about some things. So if you haven't already, go and check the match reaction video from the Morecambe game. That's up on the channel already. And a video I've just done, actually, about Tanguy Ndombele. Very controversial topic at the minute. But yeah, go and check that video out as well, because I've just uploaded it. And yeah, I'm talking about my views on the whole situation and should he stay, should he go, and why I think it's the potentially, finally, maybe the point of no return. I don't know. But go and check it out. It's a very interesting video. So this video is a little bit different, a little bit more positive, hopefully, a little bit more upbeat, I hope. But it's about a certain Tottenham lad called Harry Winks. I don't know why. I've just felt the need to do this video. I've been thinking about it for a couple of weeks, but I wanted to kind of see how things played out. But it was more just to talk about the resurgence of Harry Winks, about how he came into the squad initially, kind of more under Poch, and really sort of built a name under him, and how then things dropped, and then he struggled a little bit, and then he had a bit of a up and down time, and then from when he was looking to potentially an exit. So it was just really sort of talking about that and his kind of resurgence under Antonio Conte, and how well things are going for Harry Winks under Conte. So let's just have a little bit of exposition, I guess you call it. So yeah, as we know, Harry Winks, Tottenham lads, really came into the picture under Poch. I think a lot of people remember his goal. I think it was his first goal against Nottingham Forest. I think it was at White Hart Lane in the cup. And obviously scored some really good goals, some really important goals. I remember he scored a 90th minute winner against Fulham when they were in the Premier League. He scored a late winner or an equaliser? I can't remember which one it was, but I remember him scoring against West Ham in that thriller that was 3-2, I believe it was. At the Lane, and I remember his celebrations. It was that other Tottenham fan. So, and really, like over his maybe 2-3 years under Poch, you could see the developments. You could see how he got better. His vision, he was able to pick out a pass really well, and you could see him really developing. And then, as the whole Poch project kind of got a bit more stale. I hate using that term because it sounds like it's against Poch, and it's not. It's more about the players and the lack of recruitment and everything. But that's a whole different video. As it's kind of got stale, and then we entered this phase that we've been in for a while now of trying to find that right manager to get these players into gear, and we went through Jose Mourinho, and we went through Nuno and Ryan Mason, and now we're on Conte. And it's been a bit of a sort of turbulent couple of years. I guess for any player at the club, it's been strange, as having all these new faces coming in and out. And it's not just a new manager; it's new coaching staff, new routines, and everything like that. And I do feel like sometimes people forget that. I forget it myself. I'm guilty of that. And it must be a weird one to try and sort of change your style around and everything. And I don't think Harry Winks really enjoyed too much success under Jose. Don't really need to go into Jose's time at Spurs. Whilst it had some massive positives, it had some massive negatives as well. And I think there was a time when Harry Winks was probably looking to go. I think that was definitely the case under Nuno as well. I heard there was loan moves being potential. I think it was Everton mentioned at one point. I think that was under Jose. And then when Nuno came in, he said that he wanted to sort of stay and fight, but then didn't really have the chances either to do that, and then the frustration started growing. But also from a fan's perspective, seeing Harry Winks on the pitch and when he was given chances, and he was wasn't given every chance every single week, but was given chances in the Europa League and even this season, like the Europa Conference League under Nuno. I'm talking obviously more pre-Conte when I'm talking about this segment. He had appearances in cup games and coming on in Premier League games, some starts in Premier League games as well. And like I said, from a fan perspective, absolutely disheartening at times. And I hated saying it. I really hate saying, speaking criticism against, especially people like Harry Kane and Harry Winks and, Japhet Tanganga as well, proper, Tottenham lads. I hated criticising Ryan Mason because I know he's a Tottenham lad, he's a Tottenham fan and everything. I hate criticising them because I know that they care more about it and it's closer to them because they're from the area and they live and breathe the club and everything and they've been with the club for so long. So I always hate when I'm criticising them and their commitment and everything because I know deep down they're obviously committed, but something somewhere is getting in the way to warrant bad performances and things like that. So, but from a fan perspective, I have seen Harry Winks come on and have zero impact on the game. I've seen him start games and really question at times that he was even playing. Fading into the background, not having any drive, not having, even his passing and things was under scrutiny at times. And I think a lot of people were kind of looking, especially in the last year or so, were really looking at like, got to move him on, got to get rid of him. I certainly was. Like I said, I'm not going to shy away from that. I was hoping around when Nuno was appointed, I was really thinking, right, he has to be in the clear out section of the club. Like all these names that we had to get rid of, I thought Harry Winks was in that part. He stayed, and then Nuno got sacked, and then Conte came in, and then Antonio Conte, we know, amazing coach, works everyone to the bare bone, and we've seen this resurgence of Harry Winks under Antonio Conte, and it's been really great. And I think today kind of showed off his strengths and his weaknesses with the team that surrounds him. So I think, as we've seen a really good string of performances. So much so that under transfer speculation, we're in January. Antonio Conte just came straight out as soon as that window opened. Went, Harry Winks is staying. He does exactly what I want of him. He knows what I want of him, and he delivers and he does everything that I asked for. So he's staying 100%. Straight out of the bat, straight away, no questions asked, no speculation. He's staying because I know that I can count on him, and I thought that was great. And I'm so happy for Harry Winks I'm so happy for him to be in this moment with that. And like I said, we've seen improvements on the pitch. He's running a lot more. He's running so much more from front to back. He's carrying the ball. He's got that eye for his, that we've seen before with passing the ball around. He's got that back. Not to say it ever went away. Like he lost that talent. We always knew he had that because we've seen it in the early days of Poch and everything. But there was just a bit of a lull sort of thing, and he wasn't producing what he could on the pitch, and it happened for a while, unfortunately. But under Antonio Conte, he like I say, the performances have picked up. He's running more, he's passing more. Today he's scoring more, but there's a massive improvement. I think it's very distinguishable, and I think I think today was really interesting. That's what's kind of prompted me to do the video, because for 70 minutes Spurs were terrible today. They were. The team that was put out wasn't great. It was those fringe players again. 8 changes to the normal first team. Sonny's injured as well, so we couldn't even bring him on. Kane, Lucas on the bench, Skip on the bench. Big players for us had to come on and change the game, and they did. Harry Winks was one of the starters, and again, for 70 minutes of the game with the team around him, didn't have much luck. They brought Kane on, they brought Lucas on, they brought Skip on, And all of a sudden, Winks, for me, kind of really clicked into gear. He had someone to pass to because we didn't have a recognised striker up front. There was no... Kane was on the bench, obviously. Dane Scarlett was also on the bench. I think Brian Hill was up front. And whilst I really like Brian Hill, I didn't... It was an okay performance. Didn't, blow me away, but it was okay. But he's not a recognised striker. He's a winger. As soon as Kane came on, Winks kind of clicked in and went, right, I've got someone to go for now. I've got someone to pick out and pass to. And same with Lucas, because Lucas makes those forward runs. Lucas will pass and move forward, and that's, again, really good, because if he passes to Winks and makes the run, Winks has got someone to aim for. When you've got, no offence, but Ndombele around you, or Dele Alli, who isn't used to that sort of striking role, like the striker type role, they're playing in those higher up the pitch roles. He's not got those options, and I really felt it was it's such a... To me, it was really obvious to see the improvement. As soon as those subs came on, Winks was just right. It was like he was a new player came on. And I just thought that was really interesting to see, and I don't know why, but it's just prompted me to do this video for some reason. But I just think it kind of shows his adaptation under the Conte system, and obviously Conte made those subs, and like I said, it had that impact. Obviously, Winks got the goal. I don't think he meant it, of course. It was a lovely free kick if he did, but I did sort of think, why doesn't Winks take more set pieces? No, I'm not saying obviously he's going to score from every free kick, but it would be interesting to see Winks take more corners or sort of longer free kicks. Not asking him to shoot at the goal every single week, but for this guy he's got the good pass on him, great vision. Why he's not taking more set pieces, I'm not sure. Don't know. Obviously, without sounding offensive here, he's not particularly tall, so you wouldn't particularly want him in the mix. You want someone to get their head on it, sort of thing. So maybe, I don't know. I'll pitch that idea to Antonio next time I see him. Yeah, I don't know. It was just something I thought. I think I've been really impressed with him. I'm really glad that he's staying. I'm really glad that his form's picked up. And like I said, I wanted him to go because I thought it'd be best for him to get a move away from Spurs for his career. And I'm really glad that he's proved people like me wrong and the doubters wrong. I was one of those doubters. I'm glad he's kind of shut us up and really, really shown some depth to his character to stick at it and fight for his place and prove why he needs to be a part of the team. I'm really happy for him, and I really hope it continues because, like I say, he's a Tottenham lad, and it'd be really great if he could find some success at Tottenham as well. So yeah, it was just a quick video just to highlight why I'm so impressed with Harry Winks, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm eager to see if it's just me having a fanboy moment about him or not. But yeah, let me know what you think about Harry Winks' resurgence under Antonio Conte down below, whether you think I'm just talking crap or if you actually do agree with me. But let me know in the comment section. If you like what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all of that. Leave me a comment about this video, but also go and check out my other videos from today, the Morecambe FA Cup game and the Ndombele situation as well, which is a bit... so yeah. And apart from that, I'll see you guys probably on Wednesday, which is going to be the Chelsea match, unless we get any more breaking transfer news. I'm sure there will be. And of which, I'll add just at the end, Steven Bergwijn, Tottenham apparently looking to sell him. I might do a video about that, I'm not sure, but don't know where that came from. But Fabrizio Romano has reported that as well, so that's kind of big news as well. So yeah, we might talk about that in another day, but as for right now, I'm off, so I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, come on, you Spurs.